Hello there, people. It's me, Stephen, and I'm gonna do another blender tutorial for you. Um, See, I did the Viking tutorial on creating a human character, and it got me thinking maybe people don't want to build Vikings. Maybe I'm just a person with that kind of obsession. Well, I won't say an obsession, but I kind of like Vikings. Anyway, so I'm just going to teach you how to make a really quick, really simple human character. There's not going to be too much to this. I will release a more advanced version of this tutorial later on, but this will get you started. If you're wanting to build a human character, because everybody does, that's sort of like your first starting point when you come into Blender, is building a human character, because then you can do all sorts with it. You can start your animations then. Well, anyway, I'm gonna get on with it, and yeah, we'll see what happens. First thing I want you to do is, if you press N on your keyboard, you go to background images. Let's have a look. Face human, there we go. Athletic male, PNG, and for some reason it's not turning up. Ah, here we go. What I did is I press 5. Press 5, it's there. Right, what am I going to do here? Oh yeah, that's it. Right, we're in front view. Oh yeah, sorry, I've got this bit muddled up and I'm going a bit too fast myself. You can find this image on blueprints.com. I think you have to register first, but it's free. I kind of recommend it because it makes it easier for you to get your reference images. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to just drag that. In fact, no, press not on that. We're going to just move this to where it's crotches. Ideally, you want that in the middle, because we're going to follow this. If we add another image, and open athletic male again, see this? Move that to front view. See this where it says all views? Press right. You press 3. There you go. 1's to go into front view. 3 is to go into side view. Okay. Right. So we're going to grab this, and same again. We're going to just move it to where his thigh is. It just gives us when we press 1, it's going to go into the front. When it goes 3, it's going to go into the side, so it makes it easier to follow. Okay. Let's grab this cube, put it where his feet are. That makes more sense when you want to resize him. If you go from the bottom up. Okay. And if we if we press tab, we're going to edit mode. Press G and press Z, just to pull this all the way up to his head. And I want you to press W, and I want you to subdivide him. If you look up here, you can find subdivide. Press that once, press that twice. Don't press that twice, actually, just press that the once. What am I doing, Stephen? Okay. If you press C, we get this cursor up here, where I can cursor select mode. That's it. I want you to press delete and vertices. All the vertices want to be gone. Next, we're going to go into this modifier tab, which is over here. This beauty here, this little spanner. Add modifier and mirror. We also want to clip it. Right, from here, we're going to go and smoothen this head out. And we press smooth but 1, W smooth again, and W smooth one more time. And let's scale this head down. It's S to scale, and if we press X on any of these modifiers, it restricts it to that modifier. So say for instance press scale S and X, it's restricted upon the X axis, which is kind of what we need at this moment in time. Right, so now we're going into side view. Let's play about with this. Let's just line it up to his head. We're not going to go in this tutorial here, we're not going to go really into detail with his head. That's going to be for a later tutorial. This here is simply just to get the base model there ready for you. Sorry, my accent is a bit thick and I'm trying to keep on top of it, or at least slow myself down. Okay, grab these and just pull them in. Same for this part here, pull them in, pull that in. You got a really basic head. Like I said, this isn't the main part of this tutorial, the head. That's going to be something later on down the line, because it takes really, it deserves its own video, the head. It's a lot of complex, and a lot of people tend to give it credit for. Okay, so we've extruded this. Ah, you know what, I forgot to tell you, the extrude button is E. So you press E, it'll extrude. Now we're going to press Control and the R button, just to create a loop cut. It cuts it over on here, so we can grab this and just make his neck a bit smaller. Pull this down to here. Let's grab these vertices here and pull it a bit more into his neck. So we're not going to go crazy with detail for the head, but just enough just to get us by. Okay, that's that. Let's grab this, press extrude, and grab it and pull it all the way down here. All the way down. Control R, and on your middle mouse button, I want you to scroll up until we've got 3 loop cuts. Okay? And Alt, right, is it right? Yeah, right click. Can't believe I just forgot my left and rights there, Stephen. That's embarrassing. Okay, Alt right click, pull it up, and just shape them a little bit here. Oh, pressing the wrong button there. Sort the crotch area out a bit later because it requires a bit more playing with. I'm just going to get the base builder in now. If we press rotate when we grab these vertices here, we're going to pull these out. Scale them in, pull them out, scale them in, pull them out. Just to give us this area here. Okay, so now we're going to side view and we're just going to, again, just give a base shape. Quite relaxing, you know. Oops. If you ever mock up, just press Control Z. That tends to undo things. Okay. So we've got a base build right there. And let's give him some arms, eh? We all like arms. We can pick stuff up with his arms. It's nice. Screw this out, scale it so his forearms are there, and pull it back just that bit, and rotate it. Okay, now let's add another loop cut, another 3 loop cuts, and just shape his arm a little bit. Do some shoulder, pull this out. See, with this to follow, it's sort of like sketching. But the beauty of a tutorial is it's not so much about following or copying, but learning and realizing what tools and skills you need. It's not so much what I'm doing, but why I'm doing it. See, for instance, I've put 3 loops here. When it comes to animating this, and we will do eventually, we will rig it. That's kind of important. The more you have, the more vertices, or at least loop cuts you have to animate against, the more smoother the animation goes. In the areas where you're going to be doing the prime moving. Ah, what have I done? Ah. Why is this not working? Ah, there's something wrong. Oh, that's why I'm pressing all them bloody control and buttons and I'm not supposed to. Me being an idiot. Right. Okay, we've got his arms here. I know they look daft at the moment. We're going to see to that now. In order to do that, we need to put a loop cut here. Daft as that sounds. Because we're going to pull these in. So, going to face select mode, right down here. And just start clicking on these up here. Scale it on the Y and put it in. That's grand, brilliant, fantastic. Okay, now what I want you to do is give him a loop cut all the way down here. Or down hither, dither. Right. Pull these in so I can give him some legs. Extrude it all the way down again, pull it in and scale it down. Rotate it and scale again. Same game as before. I'm going to scale them up. Give it 3 loop cuts and scale these up. And then we're going to follow this little sketch here just to line them up. Let's select mode. Over. Keep pressing that button. See. Oops. Have these, pull these out. No, I might need to put a bit there. Loop cut there, just so I can pull that in. Pull that out there. And that's a very basic look of it, but we're going to start adding a few more loop cuts just to right, just like, yes it is. A few more loop cuts just to give them a bit more shape. Once I've put that there. That's it. Remember what I said about the joints? Always free. Drag them out. Put that in there. Fantastic. Okay. Now what I want to do is start adding a few more loops along here. So put another one here. So then we can just start shaping this a little bit more. If I grab both of these, press Alt X. You see what I mean? That's your forget the official name, but it kind of makes it either fatter or skinnier. So if I press Alt and S and just start moving the mouse to give that just that a bit more shape and save us some time. And because it's done that, we can just, it's gone a bit too far in, we can just pull that out. Pull that out. Pull that out, should I say. Yep, my accent's terrible. Oops. Same for the other side. And just pull that. Pull. this ear, because you know it's like it's drawing, wants to be pulled out a bit. And smooth. So look at his bottom. Might seem kind of daft, but it's really important to make sure you put some detail into the bottom, because again it's more when it comes to the animation stage, but having some base anatomy in place just helps a great deal when it comes to animating. Let's add another look up there. Pull that out. And your best friend here is always the smooth key. Smooth out, smooth out. In. Same here, I want you to just press smooth there. Well, as the name implies, is what it says on the tin, just smooth it out a little bit. Right, could do with a little wool cut inside here as well. Actually, no, I couldn't. That's silly. Just need to pull these in. Go on, let's have a look. Yeah. Pull that there. Rotate it. Pull this back out. Just following that line. Right. Now let's just give a tad more detail here. Put a low cut. And put a loop over there. With this loop here, we can just start building a bit of shape into his arms. I'm not going to go too far into detail on that, because that's more for the next video. This is, like I've said ad nauseum, is just to get some base, just a base going really. Just smooth that out. Cancel that. Smooth these out. Okay, let's drag this down. And just, I'm going to give him a very basic hand. Very basic one. So, extrude. Oops. Pull that out. And extrude again. Oops. Scale that on the Z axis. Pull that in. Got this like little flipper thing here. And just give it a bit of a thumb. What I'm not liking about this is how it's face, so I'm just going to scale Y 0. Come here, you. Let's pull that in a little bit and grab these. I'm just giving them a bit of a thump. That's not the best of thumbs, but for the purposes of this tutorial it should do. Smoothing it out a little bit. And smooth that. Not like that hand. To be quite honest, I think that hand's a bit big anyway. Right, so let's give him some feet and be done with this tutorial. Look it up. Right. Grab that. Grab this. Grab that. Still not happy with that hand. Something I can't quite put my finger on. Yeah, I'm gonna help for that too. Let's grab these little digits here, pull this down. Grab these. You know what? Bugger that. I'm leaving that hand like that. I think that thumb is almost as big as his bloody forearm in that picture. Yeah, that looks fine to me. Anyway, what I want you to do is just notice something I don't like. Grab white. Anyway, keep saying anyway. What I want you to do is I want you to go to Shade Smooth, get a little picture of him, and we're going to grab his camera, pull it away, and grab this, and render him. And there you go, you have your little human character, your little human model. Like I said, it's very basic and requires a lot of extra touches, which I'm going to touch upon in another tutorial. But for the moment, you've got everything there you need as a base model just to play about with. I really hope this tutorial helps, and I do hope you've been able to follow it, and it hasn't been too much of a pain, because I am very new to this tutorial making game, so I'm a bit getting there myself. So my little suggestion to you people at home is just to play about with this model now and see what you can do, and then on the next tutorial I'm going to do a little bit more with the face and make him a bit more detailed. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoy my tutorial. Thank you.